The fault lies with both parties. And that's a memo. Now for the top story tonight, another view of this. Fox News business anchor Neil Cavuto, always a defender of corporate America.
No, you know, the gas thing you do again and again. Well, yeah. I'm glad I'm here because you got to stop this.
Yeah.
18 months ago, when a barrel of oil was at $50, gas was at $2.22 a gallon, right? So we got up 3 times that rate on oil, right? Why didn't gas prices go up 3 times that way to be almost $7? Why didn't they? You can pick and choose your date range, Bill. You criticize politicians for playing fast and loose with the numbers.
Yeah.
So why do you pick a period that suits your argument?
Let me just ask you a very simple question. Do you believe the oil companies are not maximizing, and that's a word you got to use, their profits at every turn?
No, I don't.
You don't. You think they're being fair to the American people? Giving you a fair cut.
Wait a minute. Is it their responsibility to be fair or their responsibility to pass along the cost and the percentage of operations?
But they're not doing that. They're not.
By your definition, Bill, you just said a statistic here that is in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah.
By your definition, then, they should be gouging us with $7 gasoline now. And it's a lot less than that.
It went down 33%, and the price at the pump went down 7%.
Pick your period.
I'm picking that.
I'm picking that. Then we should be 33% down from $7, right?
$7 never happened. That's a hypothetical. This is real. All right,
my point
we're getting lost in this.
No. You're getting lost in simple facts. Again and again, you cite the oil companies as villains.
Right.
And I'm saying it is a market that's much bigger than just those villains.
I believe the oil companies gouge every penny out of the consumer they can. You don't believe that.
I don't.
Let the folks decide.
Okay.
That's as simple as that.
Well, but if the folks are deciding wrong data that you're giving...
I gave them accurate data.
No.
33% drop in oil, 7%
and you never mentioned what it was 18 months ago.
I don't care what it was.
No, exactly you don't.
I don't care what it was.
No, exactly you don't, because you push this populist nonsense that doesn't make sense, and you get people to believe it. They come back to me and say, well, why are the oil companies gouging us? When, in fact,
you don't believe
I don't believe they are.
And I do.
And I cited what it was 18 months ago, and you routinely ignore that. You're worse than the very politicians you castigate on your show.
Look, you are basically saying that record profits in the oil industry, all right, record profits, when oil is at an all-time high, they keep just jacking it up. And then when it goes down, they don't bring it down.
We're
burning the segment here.
I'm telling you.
We're burning the segment.
Here's what you're burning, truth. When they go down and they start losing money, you're not going to say anything about that, right?
Losing money? They've never lost money.
No.
They've never lost
Do you
money.
remember the mid-'80s?
They didn't lose money.
So let me ask you, when we get down to $10 oil, I just want to be here when Bill O'Reilly, when the factor says they're losing money.
Right, look, here's the segment, all right? You basically have a situation where everybody in the business knew they were making bad loans. Lehman, all of these other people making bad loans, right? Is that correct? Everybody knew that?
Lehman didn't make the loans. Lehman bought the mortgages.
Bad loans.
Right.
Okay. Everybody knew that. But the government didn't warn anybody. I don't want government running the houses. I don't want that.
I agree.
But there's no warning. Bush could have come out and said, look, this looks shaky to us. Maybe you want to reevaluate that. Give a signal. Never a signal. And so everybody's caught by surprise.
Well, there you and I agree, but it wouldn't be the president. I would extend.
Why not? He's the leader of the country.
Why are you yelling at me? I would extend.
You're a pinhead.
Okay, fine.
All right,
but I would extend that to Barney Frank. I would extend that to the Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac folks who had ties to the Clinton administration.
I just said
what
that.
I'm saying it again because you yelled at me. Now I'm saying there's plenty of blame to go around. There's plenty of warning in retrospect that we could and should have gotten. What I'm against, and I think what you're against, and what we rarely agree on here, is this idea that the government has an obligation to rescue everybody.
It can't run private industry.
Bingo.
But private industry, okay, can cause a depression. Private industry can cause people much suffering. And our elected officials have got to say, they're not running their company the right way. Get out of there, okay? That's wrong to lend people money who can't pay it back.
But you're going to trust the government that has a problem policing its own books to start looking at companies' books?
I want a leader, a president, the next president, to watch these bandits. I want them to watch the oil companies, to watch the financial companies, so they don't hurt the folks. Not regulate. Watch them.
Okay, but Bill, here I agree.
You got a bully pulpit there, you know?
Okay.
You can go in hard.
You have a bully pulpit.
And I'm going in hard.
Okay.
This is wrong.
Okay, but you're yelling again. Here's what I'm saying. The companies themselves have a responsibility not to drive us to drink here.
Bull. The guy at Lehman goes out with $40 million. His company's
I'm not
bankrupt.
here to debate them. I say what makes a situation worse is when the government gets involved. The New Deal in 1932 is still the deal now, more than 70 years later. The Resolution Trust Corporation to clean up the sick S&Ls is a bigger bureaucracy than it was then.
Not enough watchdogs.
No, I agree. Be careful what you wish for, though, Bill, because after the fact, these government cures are worse than the disease they address, and they make an economy worse than it otherwise would.
I don't want the government running the economy. I want the folks to get a fair play. And they're not getting a fair play because there are no watchdogs in Washington telling us this industry is going down the drain. Beware. That's all I want. Cavuto, we agree on one, and we don't agree on the other.
You were very mean to me tonight.
Was I?
Yes, you were.
I'm sorry.
I am not going to read your next book. In fact, I'm going to tell people don't read it.
I'm going to repent right after the program.
All right. Well, I'm going on MSNBC right now.
And no, I'm not going to. Next on the rundown, for the first time, John McCain takes the lead in electoral votes. We'll run down the map for you.